So, I know that I did this one on the StatCrunch screen right here, and that was probably explanation enough, but I do want to show you real quick where the negative 1.54 came from. So, for this problem right here, they gave us a z-value of negative 2.16. So on the z table, if you go to negative 2.16, 2.1 is right here, the 0.06 is right here. There's where I get the that's where I get the 0.0154 that I wrote in, where did I write it? Right here. 1.54. So this portion right here, this unshaded section right here, oh good Lord, this unshaded section right here is 0.0154, and that's not the answer that they want. That's this piece right here. This piece right here, the piece that they want, is 1 minus 0.0154. And that's where we got the answer to be, what did I get the answer to be? This one right here, 0.9846. So this was 0.9846. This is the area to the right. Area to the right of z equals negative 2.16. This is the area to the right. And then you could say the probability that z is greater than or equal to negative 2.16 is 0.9846. Okay, so that's how that works. Now let's go do between. So, if you're doing between, graphically, here's what it looks like. Negative 1.5, that is halfway between 1 and 2. Try to go straight up from that. Negative 1.5 and 1.25, that's a quarter. So we're talking about this in between here being shaded. Okay, so we can go look those two problems up in go look it up on the table. Let me move this out of the way. Move this one over here. What are we looking up? We're looking up negative 1.5. So let's erase this. Negative 1.5. Uh-oh. Let me scoot it over a little bit. Negative 1.5. That's this row. And 1.5 what? Just negative 1.5. Okay, so negative 1.5, 0. So that means that the information to the left of negative 1.5, the area over here to the left of negative 1.5. Here's negative 1.5. The area to the left is 0.0668. That's this area right here. And then we go over here and we find z 1.25. Now, z 1.25, that's going to be the positive. I don't even have the positive numbers up here. Let me go back over here real quick and go to the next page. I need to do a quick Copy, paste. These are the positive numbers. Let me go over here. And I'm looking for 1.25. So here's 1.2. Here's 1. There's the 5. So I'm looking for this number, 0.8944. Now understand that this, draw this other one. This one that I just found is all of this. All of that is 0.89, what was it? 0.8944. Okay, so I'm only interested in, that's a whole lot of work. I'm only interested in this section right here. So what I have found is 0.8944, that's from this all the way back. What I would like to do is maybe erase this portion of it. You know, the part where, because that's really all I want. Well, that's 0.8944, and then this piece right here is 0.0668. So in order for me to be able to get just this part, I take that 0.8944 and I subtract away this 0.0668. That's the part that I want to take away. Take all of this right here, take all of that, which is 0.8944, and then subtract away the 0.0668, and you'll get what's left right there in the middle. And I am sitting in the dark, so find my calculator, and 0.8944 minus 0.0668, and my answer is, I did it wrong. I said 0.98, not 0.89. 0.8944 minus 0.0668. That comes out to be 0.8276. Now let's run over here to StatCrunch and see if we get 0.8276. So we go to StatCrunch. I'm going to sweep all this away. And the first thing that I have to do is change this. See, it's on standard, change it to between. And now I have a place to put the two values that I'm using. This one is negative 1.5. Negative 1.5. And this one was positive 1.25. And then we compute it, and it shows us that it's 0.8275. And then that what we did, 0.8276. So there's an example of a round-off error. No, that's not going to hurt you. Because if you're using StatCrunch, you probably won't run into a round-off error anyway. This is probably round-off error because these numbers, all of these numbers that are on the table, have been rounded off. So anytime you use a rounded-off number to calculate another number, you're going to occur round-off error at some point in place. So the final answer then for this problem right here that we were working is 0.8276. The probability that the z value is between negative 1.5 and 1.25 is 0.8276, or the area between z equals negative 1.5 and z equals 1.25 is, I guess I should say is, 0.8276. And remember what we did was we found this one right here. That one was 8944. And then we found this one, which was 0.0668. And then we subtracted 0.8944 minus 0.0668. And that gave us 0.8276. Okay, so see if you can do this one. It's great if you can do it by hand. If not, do it on StatCrunch, and I will check back with you in just a minute.